Namaskar. Life in the 60s. I'm 62. I got a lot of stories to tell you, but doesn't mean I'm living my perfect life in my 60s. I'm trying, and I think I'm somewhat there. I won't say 100%, but I found what I need, or I already put things in action in my 60s. So what are the things you should do in your 60s, guys? Nothing is more important than your health and wellness. Have you seen people, older people struggling with health? Doesn't mean the younger ones don't have health problems, but because we are talking about the 60s, struggling with health problems, okay? And they have already they are already landed at the homes because family members cannot take care of them. And although we were living independently, later I talk about independent, but we can't because our health is affected, so we can afford to pay and we go to the home, and then we are sitting in the wheelchair. Of course there's activities and so many things now. The homes has also stylo, milo, many things also, FS also going on there, and it's okay also. So keep yourself physically and mentally active. No need to do big things. I love when I see these people in the 60s doing gardening. It's so therapeutic, and then we also have common things. We talk about the plant or how to grow. Doing gardening is physically active, so you need to include some sort of physical activity, walking around the park. And then you also see people doing qigong, tai chi in the 60s, okay? Because nothing is more important in the 60s as your health and wellness. But then sometimes we, like I said, those who have already landed in the home and sitting in wheelchair, because we never did all this during our younger days. We thought that we hero, it doesn't matter, health and wellness doesn't matter. So if you're younger and you're listening, please start early, but it's never too late. But you need to rectify, you need to modify. Okay, what about yoga? Have you seen a lot of older people at yoga? Because yoga is stretching, yoga ditches your pain, yoga ditches your stress, you think better. Okay, and I also see some of them at Zumba. All the best, they got a lot of energy. You must be wondering what is paper here. I wrote down the points, guys. I'm human also, 60s. Later I tell you why. So I wrote down. And then wellness, there's so many things about wellness. Okay, round up, otherwise I go on and on. Physically and mentally active. Okay, now we come to this one. Occupying yourself. What do you do? Okay, physically active, guys, is also a avenue for socializing. You go for yoga, you can meet. That's why companion, I wrote one of it. It's not wrong. What's wrong? Nothing wrong. But who say wrong to have companion in the 60s? Okay, you meet someone who's divorced, or husband passed away, wife passed away, or you've never been married before, and then you want companion. I don't know about marriage in the 60s. If you want, you go ahead, but I always tell people, and I've heard a lot of stories. The guy told me he's living on his pension or whatever money that he's getting. Sometimes we get support from the government. So he said that's enough for himself. So he went for this recreational Tai Chi. And then there were two ladies who were trying to aim for him because they were also single. Then they go for breakfast, and then end up he has to pay for the breakfast. Although he said he doesn't mind having them as companion because opposite attracts, guys. Who doesn't want to have a companion, opposite wife or whatever you call it, but I call it as companion. Partner is permanent, companion is as you want, use and throw. Okay, so he said, I myself am struggling. So if I have this kind of companions who are coming and expecting me to pay, how can I have a companion? I gave you a point. So when you are in companionship, please use your common sense, okay? Doesn't mean the man must pay all the time. Women are independent today. They are liberal. They work, and some of them husband passed away. They got a lot of money. That's why older men, when they look for companion, they look for this kind of women. I don't blame them, okay? So pay your share lah. If you want a companion going for breakfast, you also pay lah. Don't let the other person to pay all the time. How to find companion in your 60s? Coming back to that, choose wisely whether you choose companion or friendship. Some people, some friends at older age can eat up your happiness. I give you some example. I don't know what's with this segment is older people after 60s. You go out with them, all they're interested is bragging. Don't you agree with me? Put your comment down. Bragging. Few types of bragging. First, they brag about the children, how successful the kids are, how much the kids have achieved, CEO of this company, that one, this one. First, they brag about the kids. Then, if married, they talk about the son-in-law or daughter-in-law. She's a top scientist. She's got CGPA, don't know how many and all that. Then next, they go to the children, how the grandchildren, how smart the children is. Once finished already, then they go. If they have wife also can be friends. If the man has wife, why you cannot be friends? It's just my friend. Companion pun boleh lah. Who say wrong? Just that don't do sneezy, slicky things lah. Then they talk about how well the wife cooks and how she's a fantastic cook, and then all those things and all. But he's looking for companion. Then when he meet you, he say, "Can you cook me a meal?" Other reasons lah. Okay. Then about themselves, what they were previously, what level they were sitting, top level, down, what level, blah 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 blah. I see this significantly in the people in the 60s, the bragging culture. So if you are finding friends and in this category, I feel sorry for you. That's why I have very least friends, and you know why? I stopped with this going out in a group. It may be nice, especially women, 4 or 5 women go out, you see at the back, oh, how brutal they are. Anyway, I'm not going to comment, but I've been there. I go out with 2 people. I go out sometimes with 1 because I think that is more meaningful of friendship. It's not the number of people you're surrounded with friendship. This simple person, we go to coffee shop, we talk normal things, and then we talk about cooking. Of course, here and there, the family will come The family will come. My husband actually is not bad, he cooks, Then I say, wow, how lucky you are, And then they say little things. So this is where friendship, choosing wisely who your friends are. If you don't, they make your 60s more worse, and then you may go up faster also. Okay, but all of us have to go up there guys. You tak boleh escape. You cannot escape. What else I said? Okay, occupying yourself is hobbies, doing the little thing. For me, I told you I watch movie. It's not just hobby, but it makes me happy because I go through so much of work. I have to do this, do that. I cook, then I have my yoga session, Zumba client and all that. So after 6 or after 7, I want to laugh. Although we also have laughter, I like to watch comedy. You know what? After a good laugh, I go to bed. The mind is happy. Happy mind can shut down. You go and watch all this. Some of my clients say they watch all these tragic movies. Social media, look at who did what, mental health issue, they say is affected, they cannot sleep in the night. So it is very essential how you occupy and what you occupy with. Now social media cannot escape. I'm so sorry. I see a lot of people in the 60s literally parked on social media. I'm not commenting where they ate, but I mean it's a sharing, it's part of occupying themselves. But if you're over parked on social media in 60s, it comes back with the same thing, comparing. Sometimes I feel, guys, I say, wow, going for holiday, having meal with the family, and here I'm struggling. I feel as well. So I cut down. Actually, for me, social media is to promote my business. Let me be very honest. I don't want to lie. So honesty is so important in your 60s. Of course, once in a while, I go and engage and all these things guys. So honesty is also very important. If you're not honest to yourself in the 60s, you will die as a miserable person. I'm so sorry for this brutality. Okay. So you have that. Eat mindfully. Nobody said don't eat, but this eating has become a big ugly thing. Some friends I avoid going out with them. You order anything, they say this one not good, that one not good, don't eat this, don't eat. Guys, I eat normal meals in the house. So you see, they don't even know the type of friend they're going out with. They don't even know my life, and they say I'm their friend. If you are a friend, see, yeah, I go out, I know this person don't eat this person is a vegetarian. I said, no, don't eat pork. Okay, no, I don't want to go out with this person because I want to eat pork today. But if on the days I want to eat anything else, I say, okay, I will fit in if they suggest, so that is also part of friendship, okay? So you go and see this eating healthy, some of them, yeah, they're so brutal, you just take something, put in the mouth, they say this is not good, that is not good. And I eat healthy, I would say normal, because home cooked meals maybe use better ingredients, we cook in a cleaner environment. So I don't go out with these people because they are so obsessed about eating healthy. The 60s also can be worse, and not only the youngsters, the 60s are so scared of their health, they're so scared of diet, but they don't do any physical activities, they don't do anything about their wellness, they're more interested about what you put in the mouth. So they're always debating and discussing. That day I said something, the lady said, oh, sauce is very bad for health. But she got a lot of health problems. So how, you tell me, can these people be a friend? Guys, on the yoga mat, our clients come in various shapes and sizes, attitude and character. That's a different thing. They don't end up as my friends. I also know them, so I'm very selective who I go out even with my clients, okay? So I choose wisely. So maybe you can choose wisely, because who you sit with affect your eating mindfully or mindful eating. Everything in moderation. You can eat cake, guys. One small piece of cake will not hurt your wellness. But the thing is, we got, okay, what else? Be independent. I don't drive, but I don't depend on my friends to fetch me when I go out. Let me be very honest. I said, don't worry, I will meet you there. Hey, but you don't like. I said, I don't like to drive. My choice. Why? You see, this also coming back to friendship in the 60s. Sometimes these people are complainers, like a big fat mouth. They irritate the bloody daylights of you. I say, what is your problem? I didn't ask you to come and fetch me. The friend asked you to go and fetch that one. You come. I say, you don't worry how I come. I will meet you. But if this happens, I don't want to go out with these people. How I go there also is an issue. Like I take Grab. Okay. So you don't drive phone is okay. But of course you need to pay. But Grab, if you this call for service, people who are after 60s, we go out during off-peak season, guys. We don't go out during. That's why I always tell why we are already retired, or I'm still working, doing my own business. I say we got more time in hand. Why must we rush during peak time and sit with the lunchtime crowd and then complain the food has not come? We can go off-peak season. So if you want to be independent, it's off-peak season, you can call for service, call for taxi, call for car, and it is okay to do that as well. Independent is, do you keep numbers in case you have chest pain, in case you need to reach out to someone? Is that someone your children? I say nothing. I take care of my neighbors. If they park in front of my house, I tell them. But if they park at the side, I'm okay. You know why? Because if anything happened to me, I also need them. Although I can be independent and take care of my health. Independent in health, like if I want to go and buy things, I shop alone, I eat alone. I can go for my medical checkup. It's hot, there's no aircon here. I can go for my medical checkup alone. I can do a lot of things, but in this independence, there is also dependent. So maybe it's part of your 60s. Be nice to people. Don't always be nasty. Don't always brag to your neighbors how rich, how successful you are, or don't fight with them. If they park, just go and tell them you don't mind. This is also being independent, and then we need some dependent. Cannot be 100% independent, because we also need people around around us, and then these are little things. Wait, anything else I have missed? No. Physical and mental activities, friendship, choose wisely, occupying yourself, hobby, eat mindfully, be independent or independence. You see, country already independent for so long, or independent, but we in the 60s are still dependent. A lot of things you can do. Why we are so scared, guys? Loneliness. Are you scared to stay alone? Guys, I am alone most of the time. I'm okay. My friends will say, how can you live this life without friendship? Why? I got things to do. I got things to do, so I don't really look for people. You see, if you want friends, even in the 60s, you're willing to pay for their meals. You can find a lot convenient friendship. Oh, see, I found something else for you. Convenient friendship. Okay, what else is there? That's all lah. Okay lah. If you see Miss Nawa on other social media platforms, follow. If you are watching my video because, hey, this familiar lady, then you also subscribe to my channel. Love you. Take care.